Hi, I'm Jeppe. I'm an architect and the owner of Cadman. Welcome to this guided tour on Cadman.dk. So first of all, Cadman is a course platform for architects with resources and obviously courses for the architectural field, especially focused on architectural visualization. My background is that I graduated from the School of Architecture in Copenhagen 20 years ago. And I've been working in the field of architecture for 20 years, also in the schools for 25 years or something like that. Especially, I would say, professionally with architectural visualization and the development of architecture in that phase. The last couple of years have been quite interesting for architects with the evolution of new modern tools and especially, I would say, artificial intelligence, which is hyped in some regards and really useful and practical in other cases. And so my courses focus on where is the modern tools useful in practical workflows, in real architectural developments, in presentations of architecture, how you can implement them in real project cases, and specifically what tools gives us architects the most control. So the first row up here is regarding courses for architects that covers modern tools and architectural visualization. The Selling Architectural Project course, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, How to Win Design Competitions, AI and Unreal. And here you can browse all my courses. So obviously you can just press these thumbnails and, for example, here browse all my courses. You can always go back to the main page up here, just click Cadman and you're back. If you don't know where to start, you can take this course guide here. Not sure which course fits your needs, just click the course guide where you can see if you need a fast, practical AI tool for architectural visuals, you can use Promi AI. If you want strong AI concept development, maybe you should start with the Midjourney course and so forth. Down here, you can see that I also have a segment for architectural visualization. That is obviously because I work as a consultant for especially Scandinavian companies. So I make visualizations that investigates, develops and sell projects. And here you can see my work. Here you can see the archive, so older projects, and here you can obviously see news. If you need help for visualizing a project, you can just mail me here, so like that. Obviously, if you scroll down, you can see all about Cadman. You can see my LinkedIn profile here, where I post about architectural visualization and stable diffusion and project development and so forth. Here you can also browse my courses, go directly to the shop where I have the courses. You can go back there. You can see my clients and collaborators, so you can see what architects and builders I'm working with. Down here you can subscribe for the newsletter. Just type in your email and then subscribe and you'll get updates and news on new courses, on new projects that Cadman are engaged in. Down here you can watch me on YouTube. You can either click there or there and you jump to my YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube for a couple of years, so you can browse all the videos there. If you just go back to the main page here, you can obviously see there's a menu up here where you can search and you can mail me. And this is my work. Not every work I do is in here, just selected projects, but there's a lot of different projects here. You can go into them and read all about them. You can even read more about the different projects there. If you go to the archive, you can see different older projects. And again, that's the same kind of idea. You can browse the projects here. You can even zoom in if you want a closer look on some of these pictures. They are quite detailed. And obviously you can browse more down here if you want to read more about the project. So that's how I structure my projects. Up here under news, you can read all news that Cadman is involved with. That's both new project developments or new project added. But it could also be, for example, a new YouTube upload. This is a upload about Stable Diffusion plus ControlNet in architecture. And you can read the news here and see the video hosted by Cadman or go to the YouTube page there with timestamps and so forth. Yeah, this is some older projects. Maybe it's funny for you to see what older projects I've been involved in. And you can also see here, I've made an audio player.
Cadman produced architectural visualizations for 8 houses.
That kind of lets you hear about my involvement in the project while you're looking at the different visualizations and so forth. And then there's obviously the shop. The shop is where you can get access to my courses. You can see here I've got the main big AI tools like Stable Diffusion, Midjourney, Promi AI, Unreal Engine. You can also see what's the course about, what's the course duration here. You can see a little trailer. If you just click that, it will be transported to YouTube. And on YouTube, you can just...
Are you working in architecture?
You can explore ideas faster, refine them with trailer about the specific course. Here it's Stable Diffusion, here's Midjourney, here's Promi AI, and so forth. With all the courses, there are trailers that you can watch. If you want more specific information about the course, you can, for example, click the more info there, and you can read all about it. You can even see very extensive timestamps on what the course is about, with specific subjects and so forth regarding the course. Obviously, you can buy it here via Stripe. This is the 1-seat access, but you can also buy a company license or a 2 to 9 seat here. If you want more than 9 seats, you can order them here. There's a pre-written email that you can just fill here. But otherwise, you just click the link, you're transported to Stripe, you put in your email and your name and your business name. The business name is optional, and then you just click the payment and agree to the terms. If you want to see the Cadman terms, you can click here. That's the privacy policy also. So you can click either of these and you are transported to the terms and read about the licenses and so forth. And if you have any questions, you can just mail me up here on info@Cadman.dk and we'll take it from there.